Okay. I'd like to thank David and Pavins that had an opportunity today, actually on the other side of the table, to present a project. Is Athena Music Wellness Therapy. We do believe that we are as a leader in the sectors of music therapy. As we know that right now in the market, there are very widely used is meditation. So it's not surprise to everybody that can you guys see the whole screen, or I'm sorry, or like a portion of it? The whole screen is okay? All right.
Yeah. Can you make it full screen? Yeah, the last one. Yeah. The next one, next one. The one next to that.
Like this.
No, 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 on the right side. No,
Excuse
the
me.
next one. The next one.
Full screen. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So very interesting questions that I ask our investors out there is if you would have a chance today to invest in the seed rounds of Hackspace and come. As we may know, our Hackspace, one of my admired projects that only as short as 2013, they have a seed rounds of $2 million, but as of 2019, they successfully raised 93 million. And com.com is another big players in the markets. Our seed rounds only 400,000, but then they are now as unicorns, valuation above 3 billion. Before pandemics, our mental health has already shown a huge size of problem. But I do believe that in the industries of investments or healthcare, sort of everybody kind of ignore this kind of little part of the wellness sectors. So when the pandemic happened, actually leveraged the need for remote therapy, which is now very popular word, teletherapy. So what is the difference between music therapy versus meditation? So meditation for years has been used as a new age practice and for our calmness, mindfulness. On the other side, music therapy actually is a research-based science that proven from physical, emotional, cognitive, social abilities that to help our children, ranging from children to adults to senior. Just a matter of the luckily meditation in the field that are thanks to those companies that stepped in and to move it forward. But it's not too late for meditation to get your attention and be one of the major complementary therapies that vastly used in the world for cure. Over here, I shared that meditation, the growth is only 8%, but music therapy, although relatively the dollar amounts is less than meditation, but the growth ratios is faster. I don't want to read through all, but this is the definition, and you can find it from American Music Therapy Board. They're sharing that how music therapy could help our patients from the therapy side as well as from the wellness section. So for those that like us, entrepreneurs, business owners, that we found there's constantly and people have sleeping problems, depressions, anxiety, but it becomes such a normal that we forgot that actually is an illness. But we thought it's normal. Or we just go the morning, we go work out as a business owner, busy the day, and then we just get on to our day. And then at the end of the day, work till late nights and tomorrow morning again. But this is some things that so sadly that we actually are kind of in denial. So because of the pandemic, like people was like whole family together, business owner losing business, by that time they wake up, well, actually, we are in the worldwide mental health crisis, actually. So we're here is for looking at project as a potential investment. From that aspect, we're looking at it. It's an enormous addressable market. Almost close to half of our adults in the United States experience mental illness. Is 46.4% to be exact. I am now a board member to Alzheimer's Association Orange County, and I knew 2019 United States alone is 5.8 million. Now the number is way beyond that number, and we cannot blame our children when, like, during pandemic they stay home, there's no school, and then keep harshing on them. But children develop a addict to the internet because there's no other tool for them to help them for their healthy mental growth. So according to CDC's, our ADHD that right now is our learning disability and all sorts of problems are popping up. On overall standpoint, for our mental health and wellness sector is as big as $4.3 trillion, actually, according to the global wellness industry. Now, why Athena started, how Athena started, long story short, but back in already, I personally experienced a childhood friend was also super successful, a public trade company president, but she committed suicide successful. And along the family history, their family actually has the problem of depression, but because of the culture of the Eastern culture, they cover up generation cover up until when she passed away, then kind of like a wake up call. And at that time, it got my interest. I dig into that. I brought my co-founder, Professor Angel Molino, and our team went into South Korea, Japan, China, basically to talk to the industry to find out, do anybody like really into mental health, music therapy? Do they know anything about music therapy? Long story short, then we launched our Athena Music Wellness Therapy 2019. What we established ourselves it is a platform. Over here, the last deck I want to add in here is mental health app. Mental health app market is almost close to $600 million revenue in 2018. So we're not shy away from using tech stuff, using technology to help to let us know what is going on. So one of the reasons why Calm.com, Headspace, Talkspace, Sleeping.com, all of these meditation relaxation app be successful, because when you are in a very constrained environment, not much of the resource that you can do and have. So as long as you have a phone, you'll be able to access to it. So that was actually contributes a big ratio and big portion of the success of all these apps become successful. But as we know, they're not just retaining, they're not just staying as an app. They're very much tapping into how to use mindfulness and meditations for the healthcare wellness industry. So I would like to give minutes to share. We have 1.2 minutes to share how exactly is our music therapy helping a patient, because we're talking is very hard for us to understand.
Dementia. Comfortable for you? To her family's sadness, Betty now holds little of who she was. She's become very confused and withdrawn. She rarely smiles or shows any emotion at all, until right now.
I was stunned at the conversation that she had post the music. So it was actually a coherent conversation. It wasn't muddled. And I didn't expect that to happen.
They bring home a feeling of happiness.
John has Parkinson's. It's an insidious disease that attacks the parts of the brain that allow movement.
In my case, I had this shovel where I started to walk too fast, and I can't sort of stop myself. And so I have to be very
But watch what happens when we start the music.
They're beautiful to watch. It is, it's so beautiful. And for a person who is shuffling and blocking and freezing, to be moving like that. So what we think music does is to bypass the defective basal ganglia to activate what's trapped inside. So the music provides an external rhythm to compensate for the defective rhythm inside the brain.
So, who is Athena Music Wellness Therapy? Our company is specialized in 3 pillars. Number 1 is music therapy treatment. Number 2 is therapist education. And the third is mental wellness. So during 2020, when everybody's busy with the pandemics, and we actually spent and invested to develop the very first music therapy self-care mobile app, TuneWell. On the other hand, our company also is the exclusive licensee to European Music Therapy Board, that we are the organization in Northern America and Asia for music therapy certification. Athena, we consider ourselves leading in music therapy worlds. First of all, we have a global access. Currently, we are in 3 locations. We are here in Southern California, we're in Shanghai, China, as well in Florence, Italy. Our goal is through TuneWell, this mobile app, to vastly to giving to a public as a mobile therapy, remote therapy. They be able to access to, and 100% of the content and the music are created by certified music therapy. Currently, we have music therapists. Currently, we have about 300 songs and average 40 songs each week that we're adding into our database. For therapies, we have, as we know, in-person therapies are relatively challenged. So in the industry, we're now promoting virtual therapy, which is our online therapy. We are, as we mentioned, with 3 locations. Currently, our therapists, our professors are providing the services to our clients. The last, and which is the most number 1 that we are very proud of, is our complete education system. We actually have a 2 to 4 years degree program. We have single courses, online courses, as well as we have a certification classes, meaning that therapists that are already in the market, they're looking to be certified by the European Music Therapy Board. We are the location offer the test and the pre-test training. Not to say the least, we are in the same industry of high impact, and certainly we are also very supportive to nonprofit. We provide music therapies to foster home children, to victims from trafficking, to first responders, and etc. So we're proud of the ability that we be able to provide to help our people for the mental wellness, mental health. TuneWell, as we know, it is a mobile app, and as short as we started our September, then we do know that we have feedbacks from our viewers that we're amazed by the quality of the music and the content. We use that to give it to my mom, which has got Alzheimer's, and that kind of positive content. I'm going to speed up a little bit, and currently it's available in app stores, Apple or Android. Now, what is our growth strategy from B2C and B2B2C? B2C directly, we certainly will continue to grow our TuneWell, and we already are planning and designing the next version, TuneLive. TuneLive will be very first in the world marketplace for music therapists to directly giving music therapy section to their viewers. B2B2C model, we are currently working vertically with others, our industries, partners. Currently, we are engaging conversation with Snap Mini, and from the industry standpoint, we're working with our hotels. We're working with our transportation, with airline. that to provide music therapy program for on air, improve the passengers' experience, and etc. So that is our strategy. Our team, our co-founder are me. I brought in 20+ years cross-border global business consulting service expertise and our key relationship expertise into the project. But the soul of our business of this project is Professor Angelo Molino. Over 10 years in classical music, over 8 years clinical music therapy. And he is known in Europe as the experts to curing hundreds of patients from children to adults to seniors. Our CTO, Jonathan Langs, the best experience in the IT, but most importantly, he brought in the expertise that he has been our advisor to our different projects. And
Rose, can we stop here? Let's give some time for question answers.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Way too long, Ross. I know you so well, but your presentation is way too long. You should cut your presentation by 90%.
Sure.
Okay, let's go ahead with question answers. Yeah.
So Ross, nice talk. So I know you're probably not a financial ready yet, but what is your financial projection? For instance, how's your revenue like? When can you start making profit? And what is your projected growth? So the second question is, what is your strategy to scale up, especially for the training section?
Very good question. Actually, is in our TUDAC. We are from Tune Well to Grow Drive. We projected end of 2021 is 1.5 million. And as the small number, if we have 15,000 paid user on our app, our revenue will be 1 million in a year just on the app side. If we can pull about 200,000 paid user, our revenue is 1 million a month, besides the education and the treatment. And currently for teaching, we are into 3 schools. We're offering online courses into 3 schools. One is in Italy, one is in Shanghai, and here one is in the Southern California. So your question about the revenue, currently we have 2 classes each location running already, just started. And so on the education side, we actually projected for this year 600,000. I mean, this year, what I meant is 2021 third quarter are about 600 to 700,000 range for the teaching. And for the treatment, we projected closest to 500,000 due to the pandemic and cannot be one-on-one treatment, can be only virtual. So we are vastly rely on the app, the B2C growth. If I may, so the milestone, we already complete this. We already built our app. We already partnered with industry. With the funding that we're raising is 1.2 million. They will hope they will be able to continue to grow our app marketing, to grow our Tune Live, which is the marketplace for therapists and patients, and certainly also to grow our online education platform. So there are 2 platforms are very close to complete our engagement with them. One is a 600 million paid user education platform in China, which is where in our contract reviewing, they're willing to put our music therapies courses on their platform 100%. Another partner is here in the United States, in Texas. They are famous for their nurses, doctors, certification courses. On their platform has 1,000 courses available for nurses and doctors to pick up courses when they want to learn online. So we're also at the stage of legal going through that part our music therapy courses on their platform. So for education standpoint, this is my answers to you.
Okay, thanks, Rose. I think we already crossed 15 minutes, Rose. I mean, we need to stop here because we have the next founder. Thanks, Rose. Thanks for your presentation. Thanks for your startup, and all the best.